Yo, what's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hold up, hold up. Okay, there we go. Welcome to.
Yes, Sarsky.
It's good to be back. Welcome to episode 33. We're on episode 33. That is amazing. It's a lot. It's a lot of episodes. A lot of fun. Meeting a lot of good new people like this show we're about to have with the Melody app guys. Cannot stress enough how important this episode is. They reached out to me, and this application that they made is these are big guys. These are big people. They work with they're producers, and they work with some of them are producers, and they've worked with various big time producers, and they've done beat battles, and they have Instagram interviews. But the Melody app, let me go to their website, is an app for a free app you can download on the App Store, and it is for music producers. And essentially, you just search for melodies and loops and just different kinds of music. Click on how it works here. All on your phone, and you can find these loops or melodies or whatever and send them directly to your email and then use them to make beats. That's pretty amazing. You can swipe left on a melody that you like to pass it. We'll have Jordan give us the whole rundown. You can save it, swipe right, or you can send it to your email. You swipe up. There's a little tutorial video that I did that I will I'll email to y'all especially for all the producers that tune in today or eventually watch this. You're definitely gonna want to get this app. But that's a little bit about the Melody app, but I also have some big news that I've known probably for about the past 2 weeks, but I haven't really said too much about it. I was offered a job in LA as an assistant recording engineer at the record plant, and I'm going. I am moving to LA on Monday, essentially. The record plant is a famous studio out there. It's big. It's a lot. It was very, very exciting. It's been around. Yeah, look at that. They got I think they have 5 rooms. Yeah, 5 rooms, all SSL consoles. Yeah, and it's been around for I think 72 is what the owner told me. But yeah, I mean the classic albums have been made at this studio. Justin Bieber, Rihanna, French Montana, Kendrick Lamar, just to name a few. But I am going to be an assistant there, an assistant engineer, so I'll be doing anything from setting up to recording to anything that needs to be done, really. So I'm moving out there, and this might be the last show for a while because it's a lot, and I'm not going to have a whole lot of time when I get out there. I'm always on call, and yeah, so that's been happening the last 2 weeks. I've been getting stuff together, getting ready to go out there. But yeah, so that is some big news I just wanted to share. But other than that, what else is going on? It is 12:06. I guess I'll bring Jordan on here. Jordan is one of the creators of the app. And I think there's a total of 5 of them, I believe. And one of them, or a couple of them, I think actually right now are in LA working on music with, I think it was Hit Boy or somebody else. He'll have to tell us. But yeah, I think other than that, I'm trying to think. I think we'll go ahead and bring him on. All right, Jordan. Give him a ring. Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Not much, man. What's up with you?
How you doing? Welcome to Lush Louisville, man. I'm glad you can make it.
Yes.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate this. And again, I appreciate you all reaching out to me to do this, man. Y'all Y'all really got something pretty crazy and amazing here. Why don't you? I kind of gave everybody a little bit of a rundown
Yeah.
on what it is y'all do and what you all have made. But go ahead and give us what do you all do?
Yeah. First and foremost, shout out Kentucky.
Yep,
There's not a
yep,
lot from the music space that comes out of it, so I'm in Northern Kentucky.
yeah,
But the Melody app, we made it. It was Corbett's idea because like there's certain websites and platforms that are extremely clunky and hard to maneuver to individual melodies or loops,
hmm
and they're immobile, so there's no mobile apps and whatnot. So the concept was to do like a Tinder-like interface, so present melodies one at a time. Swipe left if you don't like, swipe right if you like, and then if you're like super boosted about it and want to send it to yourself, swipe up. So just trying to make it as easy as possible to get loops and like streamline the actual beat production process.
yeah, absolutely. And it seems to be doing that. I see y'all's bio is it's like Splice and Tinder had a baby.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
funny.
dude from Louisville said that too. Brennan, what up,
Yeah,
Brennan? Shout out, Brennan.
yeah, that's
But
funny.
yeah, that's the easiest way to describe it, I think.
And how long has it been around? How long has it
Uh,
been on the App Store?
yeah, we officially launched in beginning of March. We've been building it or the concept for like 2 years, but
Nice, nice.
App Stores in March.
Yeah, now how many of you all were there involved with making the app? Was it five?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it was Corbett, Mondo, and myself. Mondo is another producer. Shout out Mondo. Like three of us like started ideating early on about the concept,
hmm
and then we obviously needed some other counterparts. So like Luke came in. He's a business extraordinaire. He's Corbett's manager. Just knows the ins and outs of the industry much more than any of us. So shout out Luke. And then Carl came on. He's our legal counsel.
Yes, yes.
Um, just a man. He represents so many big producers and artists.
hmm
So he came on. So he's been holding us down from a legal perspective. So, um, and then we have a couple other people just joining as of late. We have a pretty big announcement about a new co-founder
Mm.
uh, next week. I think hopefully next week. Nobody knows that, so
Uh-oh.
get the
Got the
exclusive.
exclusive, yeah. Get the exclusive here, man. That's awesome, dude. So, how did you guys originally come together? How did you all first meet? It's
Yeah,
amazing. First of all, again, and shout out to Kentucky. That's amazing that you all are from there. But
man, it's such a small world.
yeah,
Corbett and I went to high school together. Well, we grew up together,
that's crazy.
and all of a sudden, like after school or after high school, college, whatever, we randomly like we never collaborated on anything. We randomly into each other in the Tampa airport. So we're in
Wow.
Cincinnati based, randomly in Tampa, see each other like, hey, Jordan, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I got an idea for something. I was like, all right, let's get together.
Right.
So that snowballed into like probably 6 months later. Hey, I got an idea. What do you think about it? I was like, oh man, let's do it. Like I could put together a prototype. I probably can't build it, but um, yeah, let's get the ball rolling on it. It was a great idea, and um, here we are.
There you
And
are.
then
Yeah.
Mondo is Corbett's brother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So not to like reemphasize the small world type thing, but
Well, yeah, dude.
it,
That is crazy running in the airport like that. There's
yeah,
a artist that I work with here named Sarah Mache, and I met her on an airplane. I sat next to her on an airplane, and we're
really,
like we're good friends now, and it's just like it's crazy. We were flying from Nashville to Miami back in at the beginning of 2020. It's crazy. You never know how you're gonna meet. So,
yeah, things work out how they work out, right?
for sure. Where in Kentucky did you grow up?
I'm in northern Kentucky right now, so
Okay.
um, it's called Villa Hills. It's right
Really?
off 75, 71. So I'm like, if I wanted to go to downtown Cincy, it's probably like an 8 to 10 minute drive.
Oh, cool. Yeah, my brother just moved from Cincinnati to actually to more northern Kentucky. I'm not exactly sure where, but
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
And
It's
oh, go ahead.
it's a cool spot. It's coming up.
Yeah.
It's not like overalls and bare feet and all this bull.
Easily stereotyped, I guess you could say.
Yeah, of course. Like, unfortunately, like if I go on vacation or something, I claim
Oh God.
Cincinnati
Yeah, yeah.
just because of the terrible stereotypes. But shout out Kentucky,
Oh,
doing it
absolutely.
big.
And where did you go to high school? I know you said you went to high school with Corbett, but where was that?
Yeah, it's called Dixie Heights.
Dixie Heights. That sounds like a high school.
It's a That's definitely a Kentucky high school.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to talk about like that school is whatever. I went to University of Kentucky though, so I know
Oh,
you're in Louisville. I know your fans are probably in Louisville, so I root for the Cards whenever they're not playing the Cats.
yeah.
But if they're playing the Cats, then
Well, yeah. My whole family, my mom, dad, and brother went to UK, but I went to Middle Tennessee State.
oh,
And
cool.
but I mean, I'm still a UK fan at heart. But yeah, I don't root for Louisville often, even when they're not playing Kentucky.
Chris Mack used to live because he coached Xavier before. He
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
live like a mile from me where I live right
Oh
now.
yeah,
Um,
cool.
but he's a good dude. Seen him out and about.
Yeah.
Shout out
And
Louisville.
what'd you study at UK?
Integrated strategic communications and
Hmm.
music theory and history.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think
It's
what do you play? Do you play an instrument?
I used to keyboard,
Mm.
mandolin.
Mandolin, nice, nice.
Yeah, I don't so much anymore. Like it was fun. Like I played in like a couple like an '80s band
Yeah, I
in
bet
college
those
and
are all.
whatever.
Yeah, those are always fun, man. Those playing in bands like that is always a good time.
But no, like I left it to the professionals, and now I just do this stuff behind the scenes for those people.
There you go. There you go. You gotta love it. So now, what do you all do individually as like after besides the app? What else do y'all? What do you do?
So that's a great question. So like Corbett's a producer, Mondo's a producer, Loot is a manager to multiple producers and artists.
Mm,
Carl's blogger extraordinaire. I personally design websites and apps for a living
okay.
for an agency in Cincinnati.
Mm,
Um, so if you go to like Temptations, if I don't know if you have any cats, but it's like the biggest cat treat in the world.
mm.
Their
Oh,
website.
Temptations. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I do the structural pieces for their website. So
Mm,
bunch of rando stuff, but in the realm of design and user experience.
cool. And how long you been doing that?
Um, Over 10 years,
Oh,
like
nice.
12. Yeah, like I think this year's our 15-year class reunion, and I graduated college in 3 years. So yeah,
Yeah,
creeping right
same.
up on 12.
What Oh, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, when did you graduate college? What year?
2009.
Okay, cool. Sweet. And so, what's the name of the company again that you designed the website for? Is it the Temptations company?
The agency is called Barefoot Proximity.
Hmm. That's cool. I mean, that's a big company. It's
Shout out
gotta be.
Barefoot. Like, yeah, uh, it's a great place to work, and I'm able to do like side stuff, which hopefully turns into full time stuff with the app.
Right. Absolutely, man. That's amazing. So, um, well, let's get into this a little bit more of the Melody app. So,
Yep,
you kind of gave us a rundown on what it is, but so you can download the app for free, correct?
yep,
And so it's free to use, but it's not royalty free, correct? When it
yes,
when it
correct.
comes to explain that, talk about that.
Yeah, so one of the issues a lot of beat makers run into is like they download these royalty free apps and then they get placements, and then there's a roadblock with like, hey, this original creator, like it's royalty free, but like it's still their possession,
Mm-hmm.
still in their like catalog or whatever. So our stuff's not royalty free. The producers or the creators on our app for the loops get 10% of publishing,
Mm-hmm.
which isn't a lot in theory, but there's multiple opportunities for those single loops to be made into beats other places and
Yeah,
have the placements. So
for sure.
yeah, we just want to be our terms of service are hopefully super transparent, and like we not only want to help out the beat maker but also help out the loop maker loop maker get their stuff out there, get exposed, um, give them a platform that's streamlined for the entire beat creation process, as opposed to just being thrown into the ocean of like the Splice database. Like shout out
It's a
Splice.
lot of
Splice is
samples. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's just unwieldy. So
yeah. It is.
we have a handpicked crew of about 20 or 30 creators
That
that
make
create for the platform. Yeah, and like it's not just like nobody's. Like we have an application process and we go through like a vetting.
yeah.
It's just to
So
make we like quality over quantity.
yeah, for sure. So you have that's cool. You've got a team of loop makers, I guess, or
Yep.
melody creators. That's
Yep.
cool. Yeah, I guess you would need that, man. So I mean, y'all cranking out, I'm sure, a lot of loops, but quality over quantity.
Yeah, we're up to. I mean, even with the quality over quantity, we're up to like 2,500 loops,
Hmm.
and like we're about to sign on a couple other people, so that's going to grow. But at the same time, it's all very specifically categorized, and the loop creators are handpicked, so it's not like a bunch of wish wash or like somebody's afterthought.
Yeah, and explain. I've had producers on this show before, but explain what a loop is exactly, or a melody, because some people that don't know, they
Yeah,
don't know. Some people are not aware.
it's a stepping stone for creating a beat. So
Hmm.
it could spark an idea for I don't know how like a song is written or how a beat's produced or whatnot. But instead of like starting from scratch or starting from like specifically a sample that's on another record or something,
Yeah,
we have a lot of like specific, um, like for lack of a better word, melodies, uh, series of tones that hopefully spark interest, hopefully spark creativity, and hopefully help beat makers so they're not starting from scratch, have some motivation,
yeah,
have some additional like guidance. Because I don't know about you, but like I know when I design stuff, I need some kind of boundary or some kind of context
hmm,
because there's so many options out there that starting from scratch is oftentimes overwhelming and oftentimes like just not very it's a time suck, to be honest. So
yeah, yeah. But this app makes it super simple. Swipe up,
that's
swipe up.
that's the hope.
That's yeah. So the swipe up function to send to the email is genius. That's amazing. When I first
And
started using it, I was like, wow, that's that is really nice.
yeah, and we have a web version too. So if somebody's
Yeah,
creating beats on their computer, it's like hitting the left arrow or right arrow or up arrow. So
right.
it's even simpler than swiping.
And the filters, you can filter out by the vibes and by instruments. That's important.
Yeah, and we're hoping to expand to beats per minute and
Mm,
key here soon. But um, yeah, that's in the game plan. Hopefully.
nice, man. That's pretty awesome. And so it's doing well. It's downloaded. How many times did you say?
Yeah, we're closing on 10,000 users.
Mm-hmm.
So knock on wood, we'll get there soon. We're doing a contest with DJ Koala and his Beat Academy in Brazil.
Ooh,
So we're hoping a lot of that is going to propel the app into like other
yeah,
users.
yeah. Internationally, at least.
That's
That's that's super cool. So who's this guy? DJ
yeah,
Koala.
DJ Koala. Yeah, he's an OG, but all his posts are in Portuguese, so I didn't know about
Oh,
him just because of that.
yeah.
But like he's so good, and like he's
Really.
the tastemaker in Brazil, I would say.
DJ Koala.
Yeah,
Check him out.
koala with a C.
Koala with a C.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty
then
amazing.
he has his Beat Academy. It's Academia de Beats or something.
Hmm.
But yeah, trying to like help people understand music theory and process and developing beats. So we're working with them to do a beat contest and then hopefully help these up and coming producers streamline their process and learn how to make beats.
Yeah. Learning how to make beats is a quite a process,
Mm.
but it's fun, man. It's I mean, I've been using the Melody app. I was a whole bunch last week. and
Nice.
it's super cool. So
Appreciate that.
yeah, so what was it like, designing this app? Like, I'm sure it was mostly, maybe not mostly you, but like, how did you probably did a lot of the actual designing? I'm assuming. What was that like?
Yeah. So like Corbett came with the idea, and like Mondo was in the loop too, and he was providing ideas, and then um, yeah, I just put those thoughts to paper,
Hmm.
and created the entire experience. Most of my expertise, I like to think, is with mobile. So um,
Nice.
creating the interface for that wasn't too difficult. But like
Yeah.
once we went down the road of like, oh, if this happens, then that happens. Like some of those specific instances were a little bit difficult, a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
But like it's it's right in my wheelhouse to take ideas and put them on paper on the computer for at least an initial like review or um, I don't know, interpretation.
Yeah, for sure. And how long did it take? How long did it take y'all
The
to make the app?
Yeah, so wild story. Um, so I designed the app, and then there's this develop. We got a note in Slack from one of our buddies.
Yeah.
Shout out Sean Heron. Um, he posted something about like this dev company in California. Like they were willing to make uh, whoever submitted the best idea, they were going to make it. So I submitted, didn't tell Corbett, didn't tell Mondo. Um, like I had two or three interviews with them, um, and they're like, "Hey, like you have the best idea. We want to build it for you." So they built this proof of concept. It was amazing. Like it was a web version primarily, but it still like conveyed what the app was actually about.
Yeah.
So um, once we once we had that, we were able to to get some money from. Well, we started with Drop TV. Shout out Drop TV and GURPS. I
Drop
don't know if you've
TV.
all, yeah, Drop TV, DROPP, um, dope app. Their CEO, GURPS, he helped us out with our first investment. But
Hmm.
yeah, once we got that together, it was much easier to streamline than just this like concept that was out in the wild that we had talked about, but like, how do we actually bring it to life?
Yeah.
So yeah, random contest win, randomly seeing Corbett in the Tampa airport. Uh, feel pretty good about it.
Yeah, for sure. Like you said, so it's doing well. You've got you're coming up on 10,000 downloads, 10,000 users.
Yep.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations.
Thank
It
you.
really is a really good app for, especially for producers, man. Like it has really streamlined the process for, because again, like you said, going on Splice can be intimidating sometimes, but y'all have done a good job, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Now tell us about some of these beat battles that y'all have done that with the app that use the app, trying to get more traction with it. Tell us about some of the people that are judging these beat battles.
Yeah, man. So the first one we did was with Hit Boy. Um, he's a co-owner. It was a $10,000 beat contest. We had hundreds of submissions.
I bet.
A lot of great stuff. Dude named Russie P won.
Rush CP.
Shout out Russie P. Yeah, he's dope. He ended up winning. And then this one we're doing now is with DJ Koala.
Hmm.
And then we're about to do another one. Well, we have two in the queue. I can't really drop names or whatever, but they're going to
No
be as big.
exclusives.
Yeah, yeah. I just they're going to be as big or
Yeah.
bigger than some of the stuff we've done before. So
Right.
we're just excited. Like aside from like us trying to make money or blah blah blah, all this bullshit, like
Right.
we are genuinely excited about people using the app to make beats.
Yeah.
And even if like they don't win, like we're still open to hearing submissions, and like there are a few submissions that didn't win that we still made videos from. So
Yeah.
it's just about, I don't know, being legitimately useful in the process of making beats and streamlining,
Streamlining.
streamlining streamlining, streamlining the process, which is clunky right now and can definitely be um, shortened, hopefully, by our app.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's amazing. Y'all had Hit Boy on there. You said he's a co-owner.
Yep. Yep.
Nice. And so you also do. Looks like y'all got some Instagram interviews. Talk about those that you all do.
Yeah. So we every Friday try to do an interview just about these producers' upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the users on the platform are new producers or up and coming.
Yeah.
So want to get these people who are established on telling their story, like what are their keys to success, etc. So like this past week, i.e., yesterday, we had SK on. He's done tons of work for Trey Songz, Chris Brown, and then um, OG Parker hopped on.
Mm.
He's a legend.
I was talking about him last night with some friends.
He's so cool. Like he's so down to earth too. So we hopped on the chat. Next week we got actually the next 4 weeks we have people scheduled that are substantial that we're hoping that everybody can join and watch and
Yeah.
hopefully get information from above all.
Yeah. That's awesome. And it looks like I was on the website earlier, and let me see, talking about y'all's credits. Where was that? I mean, the list of people that Corbett has worked with was
Yeah,
pretty.
it's more than Corbett like on that list.
Yeah.
Because we like some of the other dudes like Taylor Kendrick, um, shout out Josh Strange. He was on the Judas and the Black Messiah soundtrack recently.
Mm.
Taylor Kendrick does work with Cal Scrooby all the time. Like these, it's definitely beyond Corbett. Shout out Mondo.
Oh yeah,
He was on
definitely.
T Grizzly's last one.
Yeah, you were telling me about a lot of the placements y'all have, and Corbett has a Grammy, doesn't he?
Yep,
That's
he's got a
amazing.
Grammy. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna drink out of it when he gets it.
Yeah, got to.
I'll post that and tag you in it
Yeah, there you go.
when I see it.
I mean, that's amazing. It sounds like y'all have got a good team behind you, and you're doing well. And it seems like y'all have got a good base. I mean, more than a base, y'all got a whole app. So
It's a hustle for sure. Like I don't want to downgrade like
yeah,
the fact that we're successful, quote unquote. Like we're putting in a lot of sweat and tears and
Oh, yeah.
hours behind the scenes, and it might be like gritty stuff, like me doing interviews with people during the week. Like nobody wants to see me do an interview, but
yeah.
like people
Except
the
for right
artists,
now.
Yeah. But those producers and those artists that we're talking to have a following and want to understand like what those artists and producers are doing, how they got there, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to provide that a little bit of context at least. So.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, we'll talk about the process of dealing with creating something like this, and the process of like collaboration and like the organic side of the organic creative process. I believe we had talked about.
Yeah,
It
for
goes
sure.
along with all this. Go ahead to talk about that a little bit.
Organic creativity is extremely important. It can't be forced. We're talking to OG Parker and SK about this yesterday. Like, it's all about relationships. If you don't have good relationships, you don't have good, feng shui, whatever, or you can't work with certain people or don't want to or doesn't vibe well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a recipe for disaster.
It can be.
Absolutely. So, I don't know. It's all about a vibe. That sounds super cliche, but
It's true.
work with people that you work well with, and if not, then move on, regardless of how big they are, what they're doing, whatever. It's just the end product's just it's gonna be better if you're doing if you're having these organic, creative relationships.
Yeah, for sure, man. And so you all create well together. It sounds like.
Yeah, it's a great combination. So
That's good.
Like Corbett's producer, and I do tech and design, and then Mondo is dealing a lot with creator submissions and also a great producer. We have a great Pentagon at this point.
Nice. Like of connections, or like, what do you mean?
Yeah, it's like the five of us
Yeah.
and then a couple other people, but we all have our own specific skill sets and complement each other so well
Yeah.
that we're not trying to like step into. I'm not trying to say, hey, Corbett, like that production is crap. Like that's an
Sometimes
extreme
that's
example.
important. That's important. Yeah, I feel you. I know what
Yeah,
you mean.
but like we all stay in our lane and excel off that.
Hell yeah, man. Sweet. Now, talk a little bit about y'all's lawyer, Carl. He is like kind of, well, I don't want to say
Carl's
anything,
he's the
but
goat. Carl's dope.
he's a huge industry guy. Talk
Yeah,
about him.
shout out Carl. He's Corbett's lawyer, so that's how he got it like in with the app. But like some of the people he manages are, I don't want to name drop or anything, but like crazy. Like
Yeah,
he's
no,
a
he's
go-to.
not he's definitely in the industry, obviously,
Yeah,
but I mean, he's a big industry guy.
for sure. And like the thing I love about Carl so much is that like he's so entrepreneurial. Like even outside the app and his regular business, like he just got his sports agent's degree or sports agent certificate. Like he's
Mhm.
pushing beyond just like his level of comfort, and that's what we want. Just continuous growth, and um, yeah, that drive is super important. Shout out Carl.
Yeah, he's done interviews with Producer Grind too, and so have y'all.
Yep.
That's how
And
I.
then him and Corbett did one. They were talking about like I don't know if they were talking about Bitcoin, but something.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's up there. That was dope. Shout out producer grind too. Friend of the family.
yeah. They that's where I found out about you all and about Carl,
Nice,
watching that podcast, man.
nice.
So we talk about the organic process, the beat battle with Hit Boy, the interviews y'all been doing. Anything in store for the near future? You can give us a sneak peek of, or anything, and another exclusive maybe. Like what's
um,
in the near future for by 2022? What do y'all want to have with the app? I know you said you.
we're gonna have to back up to like a month from now because we have so much stuff going
Oh,
on.
go ahead, go ahead.
So next week we're talking to Othello. The week after Mike and Keys, they did all the Nipsey Hustle stuff. We got so many interviews lined up, but um, most we're continuing to grow. We have another partner coming on, hopefully soon. I'm not going to say his name because we'll announce it. Um, yeah, we're just grinding, man.
Mm-hmm.
The hustle is real. The grind's real. We do a lot of stuff we don't want to do, just from a hustle
Yeah,
perspective.
it's
So,
like
like,
you were saying earlier, man. It's net. You have to, man.
yeah, for sure. So we're doing that. King's Disease 2 coming out next week.
Yes.
Corbett's on that. Hit Boy's on that.
Nice, nice.
Looking forward to it.
That's exciting. Super exciting.
Yeah, like some of our buddies, Styles Incomplete, SNC, they just came out with a song. It's electronic. That's like kind of what art is. So
Yeah.
shout out SNC, Styles Incomplete.
SNC. Yeah, I'm excited for that Nas album, man. I heard he was doing that this like recently. I was like, oh man, that'll be big. That's awesome.
I heard about it a couple weeks ago, but like I didn't realize like that's a quick turnaround. Like they
Yeah.
were recording very recently, so I don't know. Looking forward to it. I think Kanye's Donda is coming out on the
Maybe.
5th,
Maybe.
maybe.
This man just makes a beat, mumbles on it, and holds an event for it, and then doesn't release anything.
I mean, besides the event, that's a lot of rappers though mumbling on.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say, I don't know if you watched that
I
first
did. I
event.
did.
Man, some of that music, man, was on that album was good, man. He had a lot of good features, a lot of good collabs, and Jay-Z was on it.
That's
That was
yeah.
pretty big. That was pretty big. But who knows what will actually come out of all of that?
Let's talk about Kanye for a second, if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely not.
My beautiful dark twisted fantasy is, in my opinion, the greatest album of all time. The film with it, Runaway,
Yeah, yeah.
is magical. I watch that frequently. When he was at the Garden, I think it was the Garden, and it was Life of Pablo, just going crazy
Oh,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Absolutely amazing. But then I need some redemption, maybe because I'm selfish, or maybe because like I'm sensitive. But like Kanye is one of the goats. But
He goes about stuff in the weirdest way.
man,
It's probably so frustrating working with him. I cannot even imagine. Did you go to the Madison Square Garden?
no, I
The
watched it. I watched the entire thing, but I didn't go.
Dude, that was 5 years ago. That was 2016. That's crazy.
Was it? Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah. But
I
he
know
did
some
the
people.
same thing with that. He did the same thing, and then the album came out, and then he took it down, and they changed a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's definitely a process with him, but we'll see.
Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But so yeah, so next week there was a lot of good music. Today's Saturday, right? Yeah, there was a lot of good music came out this week and last week, and
yeah,
then
man. I was listening to
Isaiah Rashad's album finally came out, and it's
yeah,
pretty
Isaiah
good.
Rashad,
It's pretty good.
the Young Dolph. That
I
was
saw that.
good.
I haven't listened to it. I saw that though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Something else came out.
Billie Eilish,
Tusi. Yeah.
the
Bilaz.
deluxe, yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Billy,
lot of good stuff come out this week.
yeah, and I know Logic just did something. It was pretty high.
Yeah, Tarantino 3.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
shout out, like, let me backtrack. Shout out Tone Trump.
yeah.
His stuff
He's
came
about
out a little bit earlier.
yeah.
Amazing. Great stuff. Such a good dude.
Isn't he about to be interviewed by y'all?
No, he
Or he
was
already was?
2 weeks ago. Yeah. Shout out Tone Trump. Such a good dude. And shout out Ali the Greatest, his producer for that. Just amazing people. And that goes a long way because in the industry, there are not a lot of good people. There are
Yeah,
some, but like just genuinely good people. I know Tone Trump's out like feeding the homeless right now. I think I saw on his IG.
that's nice.
And then Ali, like he's been so generous and so like flexible when we were interviewing him. So shout out IG
Yeah,
from Ali and also Tone Trump.
yeah,
Great
dude.
stuff. Also, his record's dope. So
Yeah,
get it.
yeah. I remember seeing this post, man. He's a rapper, actor, author, and CEO. Where's he from?
He West Philly. He played
West
himself
Philly.
in Creed, like the movie,
Oh,
the
the
boxing
boxing
movie with
movie?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played himself. What a freaking goat!
Oh, when he goes backstage and he like calls him the wrong name or something and he gets mad. Is that him?
Yes,
There's some
he
rapper.
plays. Oh
Yeah.
my god, no, it's definitely him.
Yeah.
Like he's the freaking goat.
It,
Shout out
I
again,
remember
Tone
yeah.
Trump.
I remember that scene. Yeah, he seems legit, man. And
He's
but
awesome.
talk about that a little bit. You said, there's not a lot of good people in this industry, but there are some good people. But
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great point. Like some people are receptive, some people don't respond, and then some people are actually like on time and want to participate.
yeah.
So like SK yesterday, like shout out SK, you're the man. Like you do so much good music. He was 5 minutes early, and we were chatting it up before we actually went on, and then like we went on, and then yeah, OG Parker jumps on like rando whatever,
Yeah.
which was awesome. But like being
Whatever.
on time is yeah, it was super dope. OG
Oh,
Parker,
I'm
shout out
sure. Yeah.
forever, the dude. Um, but just like being on time and being courteous and being respectful.
Those are big
Like,
things.
oh my
We
god,
learned that. We learned that in kindergarten, and people still don't do it.
everything you need to know you learn in kindergarten,
Pretty much.
right?
I could agree with that. I mean, essentially, but well,
Yeah,
that's awesome. So he's again, y'all are close. Seems like
yeah, he's a
with
good
Tone
dude.
Trump.
Yeah, like he's a friend of the app. So
Mm,
shout out Tone Trump, such a good dude. So many things going on for him. I
yeah,
respect his entrepreneurialism. He's got, yeah, just shout out Tone Trump. Absolutely the man.
yeah, dude, for sure. Well, cool, man. Well, what's on the agenda for Jordan today? Any
Uh,
stuff? Any stuff with the app?
no, I sent out some graphics for. We have the month of August booked up on Fridays
Mm.
officially. Um, so I sent out some graphics. Probably watch the Olympics.
Yeah, I
Um,
haven't. I have not even been watching. I don't have cable here, but I haven't.
do,
It's
do you
on.
have Do you have Netflix?
Yeah, of course.
Holy shit! There's a show called American Vandal,
Yeah, I've
which
heard of it.
is
I've heard of it.
my sister sent it to me, and it was so like her description was so like disgusting, but so accurate.
Damn,
Watch that show. It's so funny. It's so
American
good.
Vandal. I've been
American
watching.
Vandal.
I've been watching the new season of Outer Banks. It just came out. I don't know if you watched that show.
Nice.
Good show. Pretty
I've
good
not
show.
seen it.
It's a little corny, and the it's but it's just a really cool setting because it's like they're on the beach. It's essentially like a crime kind of show. It's a little cheesy, but it's a good show. It's a good show. But I was watching that yesterday. It just came out yesterday.
The other
So
thing I've been looking forward to, it comes out next month, I think, is Money Heist. Have you ever seen that?
who's in it? I know
Uh,
what you're talking about. I know what you're
they
talking about.
it's dubbed and translated, so like
Mm,
no Americans,
no
but
Americans.
it's the most internationally streamed non English show on Netflix ever.
Wow.
It's so good. My God.
I'll have to check it out. When does it cut? Is it on Netflix right now?
Yeah, there's 5 seasons on Netflix right now, and
Oh,
then
it's a show. I thought for
the
some reason I
yeah
thought it was a movie.
the final chapter comes out like September 6th or something.
Mm.
Man, so
It's
good.
exciting. Yeah, yeah. That's. I'm also waiting on that new season of the Ozarks.
Mhm.
That's a good show. Good
There's
show.
another
I was.
Suicide Squad coming up. There's
Oh
some
yeah,
good stuff coming up. Yeah, have
dude.
you seen the new Space Jam?
I have not. But I have not. Is it good?
Um, it's relative. Like it's on par with the last Space Jam.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're older now. The
Yeah,
original Space Jam was awesome. That was a great movie,
yeah.
man.
When it came out, like being 12, that was so dope.
Yeah.
So
Good.
now being in my 30s, it's still dope. Like
Yeah.
respect LeBron, but
Yeah.
anyways,
Man, it's crazy. Well, Jordan, I've covered most of our questions. The biggest thing talking about the organic creative process is definitely something big. I'm glad we hit on that because like you were saying, that show. I mean, that is important. You all
yep,
probably, if you didn't, collab well, obviously you may not even have the app, or who knows, who knows. But that is definitely something that I take seriously for sure. And but yeah, man, I cannot thank you enough for reaching out to me to be on this, man. That was really amazing. And when you first reached out, I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure these people were on producer grind, and that was
yeah,
really really cool. So that moments like that for this type of show is like, wow, that's super dope.
yeah, man. Like
And you're from Kentucky, which
yeah,
it
from
only helps, only
Kentucky,
helps.
like wanting to support the homies.
Yeah,
Like
man.
it costs nothing to be on here and support you.
I
And
appreciate that.
man, it goes. I don't know. It costs nothing for people to support other people, and I hate that. Like, yeah, thank you. Yeah, man. Like, appreciate your
Yes,
grind.
Sarsky.
Appreciate the questions. Also, my favorite restaurant on a cheap budget.
Oh yeah,
Uh, the pharmacy.
The pharmacy.
The
Is
pharmacy.
that in Louisville?
Yeah, it's Wagner's Pharmacy.
Is it an actual pharmacy? There's no way.
Uh,
No, they don't serve food at pharmacies anymore.
it's on 4th Street, South Louisville.
I feel like I've heard of that. Oh, it's on 4th Street. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
What do
like
they
we told,
serve?
it's just like home food, like grilled cheese, soups, some breakfast stuff.
Yeah.
Like very homey, but you said cheap budget.
Yeah, for sure. I
Otherwise, I
almost
go to
forgot.
like Jeff Ruby's all day. But
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, $10 in Louisville eating is you can get some good
also
food.
Joella's.
I agree with
Joella's
that.
is super dope.
I like
There's
Joella's.
there's one down the street from me. They have vegan chicken and it's actually pretty good.
Hmm.
So shout out
Vegan chicken.
Joella's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, Joella's. That's if I'm in Louisville and I want chicken, that's I'll either go there or I would say Indies, but I haven't been there in a long time, and I feel like if I win, it's probably not even as good as I think.
Is there Raising Cane's in Louisville?
Oh yeah, of course, of course.
Okay. I knew like that was my go-to spot in Lexington,
Yeah,
right on
that I know
campus.
exactly which one you're talking about too. The one in Lexington. That is definitely a. I'm sure the post tailgate rush at that Raising Cane's after a UK game is unreal. I cannot even imagine. That's funny, but
It's
yeah,
so good.
yeah. What's you go to a lot of shows in Louisville? What's your favorite venue?
Um, Man, I haven't been to a ton. I saw like a couple years ago. I saw Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. That's
Hmm,
like a
crazy name. Red jumpsuit apparatus.
yeah, it's a trash like kind of emo band.
You said they're
Uh,
trash.
yeah, they definitely are. But I liked them at the time. I like they had a
Yeah,
couple songs that were cool.
yeah, there
But I
you
was
go.
never like. Unfortunately, I haven't been to Louisville in a second to see like Jack Harlow or Bryson Tiller or um, shout out Jalen Lindsay
Jalen
or
Lindsay.
James Lindsay. Used to be called Jalen Rose. One
Like
of
the
the it was JALINROZE.
what's
So
he do?
different. And he's with the Grand Nationals now. He's a great freaking musician, man.
Oh, okay.
I listen to a lot of his stuff still. So shout out James Lindsay, Jalen Rose.
Nice, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was just curious if you had been like to what's that? The
headliners.
Mercury. Oh, I've been to headliners, but I the
Yeah,
venue
that's where
in
the one was.
the venue in Louisville that I've never been to is the Mercury Ballroom. I've been to the Brown Theater, the Palace, pretty much all the big ones except I've never been to the Mercury Ballroom.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If you're ever in Cincy, like want to see a show, like I know Cal Scrooby's coming up on the 5th.
Yeah.
Whatever, just hit me up. Like let's let's get it.
Absolutely, bro. I have one buddy in Cincy. I used to have two, but the other one moved. But dude, I and my brother. Well, my brother just moved from Cincy, but he's in he's in northern Kentucky. So
Perfect.
that yeah, there you go. I will hit you up, man, for sure. And again, I can't thank you enough for reaching out and making this connection, man. Who knows? You know, I'll
Our pleasure, man.
yeah, and good luck to you all. And you all got a great thing going, and just keep it up, man. Keep up that creative process and that grind, man. I admire it, man. Y'all have really got something good. This app is super cool.
Appreciate you. We'll talk soon. All right.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
Y'all be safe,
Yep.
man. Super, super, super cool. They that Melody app is gonna be big shortly. I mean they're at 10,000 users. He was saying, and that's pretty big. But yeah, guys, I this will probably be the last show for. To be honest, I don't even know. I don't know when I'm gonna be officially moving out to LA, but I'm going there on Monday. So it's gonna be a lot. So I'm really just not gonna have time to do this. So I'm not gonna stop, but I probably will for a while until I get settled, at least. And but I appreciate everybody that's tuned in so far, and shout out to the Melody app guys. That's super amazing. Y'all keep doing your thing, and I appreciate everybody that tunes in, man, to watch this, because I'm just shining light on creatives alike and their work. So, and if you know anybody that wants to be on, let me know. Can you reach out to me, contact me. But other than that, I don't have anything else. I'm probably gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Actually, I don't have a whole lot going on. I'm probably just gonna hang out and chill and pack, and get ready. So yeah, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Lush
Yes, Sarsky.
I will see you all shortly.